Let's talk about the Sixers Knicks game. I just about turned this shit off. 6 point game, 25 seconds left, whatever it was. And my God, Tyrese Maxey, Tom Thibodeau talked about they tried to foul him on the last possession and they couldn't execute an intentional foul. What did you guys make of this game? And are the Sixers? I don't know.
Nah. I think our predictions, last episode were, the Sixers win this one, but the Knicks win it all. I'm still standing firm on that. But Tyrese Maxey, that motherfucker, bro.
Oh my God.
He's so fucking good. Most improved player, and he deserved that shit.
That's almost an insulting award. Like, give it like I feel like he improved so much that I almost feel like he took himself out of the running for that.
Yeah, like, they had to give him something though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the discussion is which all NBA team is he going to be on right now, right?
Right.
But yeah, it's so interesting to me, like the whole Philadelphia process shit, where they were just tanking to get lottery pick after lottery pick, and they got Embiid, they got Okafor, they got Ben Simmons, and it's like Okafor and Ben Simmons. Okafor's not even in the league anymore. Ben Simmons is one of the most confusing players we've ever seen in our fucking lifetimes. Embiid has, shown to be a fucking great player, MVP and all that, but like it feels like you hit on Tyrese Maxey, who was like the number 20th pick. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, bro, that shit didn't mean shit. It's all a fucking crapshoot right here, right? 19 other fucking teams passed on Tyrese Maxey. You picked him up, and he is just one of the most incredible players in the league. So yeah, I feel like shit worked out great for Philadelphia. I was never riding with that process shit to begin with, but I am of the belief that it's better to be terrible than to be mid, right? Being mid, you don't get anywhere like that. But but just I don't know. The process is an interesting experiment to look at that I never fully believed in. Like I'm totally, like I said, I'm on board of just saying, hey, if we ain't got it, fuck it, let's punt on some seasons and get some picks, but not the way they went about it. Like they were just deliberately trying to be the worst team in the league, and that shit did not work out for them at all.
We were talking about number one guys, and Maxey, I think he's a great number two, right? But dropping a fucking 3 from the logo to tie a game in the playoffs. He's only 23
at the Garden.
I don't know where he goes, but he got the mindset for a nigga that's gonna run some shit. You feel me? I mean that's special. 40 ball, was he 41 in the regulation, 46 in the entire game? I mean, I was surprised. If this is where he ends up and this is how good he is, he's a great basketball player. You feel me? But I think this is kind of the beginning. That right there, and how good he's been this year. I don't know, bro. We were talking about Paul George. If Paul George had the mindset of Maxey, what is Paul George? I'm not saying Paul. I mean, we talk about Paul George as a great basketball player.
Yeah,
but that's the mindset you need to be a fucking guy.
You got to be a bit of a psychopath, bro. Like,
MSG, you pull up from the fucking logo.
Like you got Tracy Morgan flipping you off. You got Ben Stiller looking like he wants to run out on the court and fight you. You have Jon Stewart looking like he just saw Jerry Seinfeld talking about the wokes won't let us have comedy. I mean, like he took out a whole generation in New York comics. Just looked like they're gonna fucking like.
He was walking around like that was his fucking. You know what I mean? Like I own this mother. This like. He just hit the shot walking around like dragging his nuts. So they're going to overtime and then was getting buckets in OT. You feel me? To get the W. Like, bro, there's something special about him. I don't know who he becomes, but that is, main character energy right there, G.
Yeah,
for sure. He got it.
Talk about what Mike said about how he loves all the Clippers players, and if they weren't on the Clippers, like
that's how you feel.
That's how I feel about Tyrese Maxey. I despise the Philadelphia 76ers.
Really?
I think I dislike the Sixers more than I dislike the Knicks. And Tyrese Maxey is so fun.
You can't really root
such an
against
insane.
You never said anything negative about him to the point where I didn't know you hated the Sixers.
Not one
time. Bring him up. You were so, you know what I'm saying? So positive.
I love Tyrese Maxey. His game is crazy. He has one of the craziest blends of like deep Dame Steph style range, but also like speed first and step, ruthless, like 100 miles rim attacking. Crazy. Like none of those guys have that kind of first step. And also, the best thing about him that everyone says, I'm not breaking ground here, is the guy is fucking smiling every single possession.
He loves.
He is just talk about
basketball.
loving to just fucking hoop. That dude loves it.
Yep.
Like I said, man, main character energy. There's something special about that dude, man. And that right there, when he hit that shot, I kind of felt like, I don't know where he goes, but this might mean something, bro. Yeah. This may be foreshadowing. You know that point in the movie where you like, I don't know what this nigga might be the one. You feel me? It's not really leaning that way, but right there, that movie, it's kind of let you know what time it is. It may be. That's what kind of felt right there. That right there, that game and that shot felt like foreshadowing, man.
I've been getting Embiid takes off in the group chat and not really putting them publicly, but I'm strapping in for my Tyrese Maxey as their best player in the playoffs.
Well, I said this though, and we talk about the personality thing. He said in the post-game press conference, they said, what was the conversation with Joel like? And he said, he told me he needed me to take over. And Tyrese Maxey didn't look like that bothered him one bit. So sounds good, man. Get the fuck out of my way.
Look, right. He just needed somebody to get out the way to get his. You feel me? He wasn't like he was scared at the moment or none of that. Or, it's like, okay, you get out the way. I'm gonna do me.
I mean, a team with fucking Joel Embiid is the number 2. That's a championship team, though. If they can figure that shit out, right? So, yeah, Tyrese is special, man.
And also with Brunson balling, he going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Bruh.
I'm very excited for that. That is by far the game of the first round for me. Now that all the Lakers heartbreak is over with, I can't wait for that game. Thursday night. Thursday's the late game Thursday too. At 9 p.m. on the East Coast, it's gonna be going crazy. Ooh,
the crazy local tip-off time. It's a crazy
9 p.m. Those people are going to be drunk, Jackson. They are going to be capital D drunk. That is, you got off work at 5 o'clock. You had 3.5 hours to get drunk before the game, bro. It's gonna be fucking nuts.
The 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any of the NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA.
From the play-in tournament through the finals, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. I still feel like the Nuggets are the team to beat this year, but some of these young squads might make some noise.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's code Jenkins only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.